Hello and welcome to your news and features electronic magazine that centers on the different facets of motoring. Now in its 31st year, this is Motoring Today. I'm Butch Gamboa.
I am STV Sunshine Girl Sarah Hernandez with a very timely message from the Managing Director of Ford Philippines, Mr. Bert Lazard.
I would like to invite you to check out our pre-Christmas multi-brand test drive festival, a one-stop shop to all car enthusiasts to see and test drive the latest vehicle on November 16 to November 19 at the SM Mall of Asia. Experience our Ford Everest, Ford Ranger, and Ford EcoSport at this event with their best capacity and feature. Please, I would like to see you there.
Come to the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
When you sweat to be sweet and you clean car seat, it's love. When you try to look cool but you look like a fool, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Show your love with the new features of the all-new Innova. Love the journey.
As usual, we start off this week's edition with the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. The government is determined to push through with the PUV or Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. This goal is evident with the approval of new solar-powered public utility jeepneys or PUJs. New electric solar-powered PUJs have recently passed inspection by the Land Transportation Office or LTO based on the specifications and standards set by the Bureau of Product Standards of the Department of Trade and Industry. The standards state that the latest PUVs under the programs must be able to accommodate 22 passengers using an entrance installed on the right side of the vehicle. Seating has also been reconfigured from the old side-facing design to front-facing, seatbelt-equipped seats. According to the LTO, these PUJs will cover the route between Ayala Buendia, SM Mall of Asia, and to the Southwestern Integrated Transport Terminal in Parañaque City as soon as it begins operation. The LTO adds that the other routes that will be added include stations of MRT, LRT, and PNR in the southern and western parts of Metro Manila. With these new electric solar-powered PUJs, the government says that the public can expect a cleaner, safer, and more reliable PUVs. Meanwhile, transport officials believe that transportation should not be limited to motorized means only. To give light to other transportation modes, the government makes sure that one of the ongoing expressway projects has an area exactly for it. The second phase of the Laguna Lake Expressway has recently been launched. The project is seen to reduce travel time from Bicutan Taguig to Taytay Rizal from 1 hour to 30 minutes.
Well, this is a plan. Ito po isang major highway na from Taytay to Bicutan. It's about 9 kilometers, including 2 bridges.
According to the Department of Public Works and Highways, apart from the 4 lanes for motor vehicles, the expressway also has a new integrated bike lane.
And it's the first highway in Metro Manila na may naka-incorporate na yung bike lane. Kaya excited kami, and ito po ay bypass road. It's also a bypass road para mabawasan yung traffic sa C5 at sa EDSA.
The department adds that the construction of half of the 10-kilometer alignment of the project is set to be finished by the end of 2017, while the overall construction is targeted for completion by the second quarter of the next year. The government adds that bike lanes are just as important as the expressways, as bikes are a healthy mode of transport. And finally, the responsibilities of the traffic enforcers are not to be taken lightly, as the task itself is a big deal to ensure that these officials are well trained before they are deployed to different areas. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, provides training. MMDA recently held a graduation ceremony for the newest trainees who have completed the 15-day training of the agency. The class started with 50 trainees, and there were 47 of them who graduated. According to the MMDA, this is the second batch of new enforcers who underwent the new curriculum. The said curriculum included work attitude and values. It also focused more on discipline.
We did a lot of change in the curriculum. It's not all about traffic, how to manage it, how to issue tickets. Those are the very basics that we want to have. We want to equip the enforcers with, right? That's the basic knowledge skills. But aside from that, we focused on the attitude side. We wanted them to internalize the concept of public service.
The MMDA says that the new enforcers will be deployed to different enforcement units at EDSA. The MMDA adds that with the new and better curriculum and more systematized training, the traffic enforcers are ready to take on the challenges of the roads. Those are the transportation and traffic management updates for this week. Motoring Today now takes a short break.
STV's Sunshine Girl, Sarah Hernandez, with a very timely message from the Marketing Director of BMW Philippines, Mr. Carl Magsusi.
If you're considering giving yourself a reward after a year of hard work, why not give yourself a brand new car? So come and visit us at the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival at the Mall of Asia from November 16 to 19. And BMW will be there to showcase to you the latest models that we have, such as the 5 Series and the all-new 2 Series Grand Tourer 7-seater MPV. Don't forget, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas!
Come to the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
So there I was, standing on top of the world. But then I asked myself, what lies beyond success? I wanted to give back, be a force of change. I dream of a place where children can realize their potential, to live and love life, be kings and queens, and for their dreams.
For those who command respect. For those unrivaled in their field. For those who see the world differently. For you. The bigger, better, faster, stronger, all-new Fortuner. Own your world.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
STV's Sunshine Girl Sarah Hernandez with a very timely message from the General Manager for Automobile of Suzuki Philippines, Mr. Shuzo Hoshikura.
It's gift-giving time of the year once again. If you are planning on giving your family or yourself gift of a lifetime, make sure to test drive it before you buy it. Come to the Autofocus Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival at Mall of Asia from November 16 to 19. Suzuki Philippines will have Celerio, Swift, Jimny, Seat, Ertiga, and a surprise new model for you. Please watch out for this. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas!
To the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
Welcome back. In line with Motoring Today's lifelong commitment to promote road safety, here are this week's road safety tips in cooperation with Toyota Motor Philippines.
And welcome to Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts Club. This is brought to you through the courtesy of Toyota Motor Philippines and the Toyota Foundation. My name is Susie of Magic 89.9. Muling nagbibigay sa inyo ng simpleng tips on how to use our roads properly and safely.
If you're going to cross a street between parked vehicles, it's always better and safer kung titingin ka muna sa kaliwa at kanan bago tuluyang tumawid. Minsan ay nakaharang sa paningin ang mga nakapara at maaari kang masagasaan ng paparating na sasakyan kung basta-basta ka lang tatawid. Always ensure your safety first before taking any action while on the road.
Until the next time here on Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts portion, where you can learn how to be safe while on the road as a pedestrian, commuter, biker, or a driver. This is Susie of Magic 89.9, reminding you to always be a safe and responsible road user.
CAMPI, or the Chamber of Automobile Manufacturers in the Philippines, has made a firm commitment to fully support the Young Street Smart School Tour, a series of free seminars and workshops on road safety that Motoring Today and Sociocom Foundation jointly conduct in high schools in Metro Manila and neighboring provinces. Here are the highlights of one of those seminars recently held.
Welcome once again to another edition of the Young Street Smart School Tour, together with the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines, Inc., or CAMPI. Let's check out our featured school for this week.
This is PARAF Northfield School for Boys located in Kamuning, Quezon City. It is a private school for boys under the Parents for Education Foundation, or PARAF, a foundation whose main objective is to build schools where their educational philosophy can be operationalized. Northfield School is composed of primary, intermediate, and high school.
For the Young Street Smarts Seminar Workshop, we have the senior high school students as well as the faculty members gathered at the school's audio-visual room. After the YSS Seminar Workshop, students and faculty members shared about the valuable road safety lessons they got from the discussion and lecture.
Today's seminar was very fun, educational. I learned a lot, and I guess all of my classmates, was able to experience what road safety is, so it was good.
I learned a lot, and I learned a lot, and I think it's a great experience. I think everyone learned something here. It justified why we should not drink and drive, most importantly, and we learned rules that we didn't know yet, and yeah, basically it was really informative.
The seminar was good. I learned a lot of things. Like, I've already been very exposed to driving, but I've never really gotten into like the in-depth like rules of driving and like stuff that you need to know about. This seminar was really helpful there.
The seminar today was really helpful. It taught us a lot of things, even for me, because I drive right now. And some of the things that I learned for what I learned today, I didn't really know that it was required. Because number one, we have a saying in Filipino na pagpasok ka, pasok na. So you don't do anything. But the demonstration that they showed us, the video that they showed us, it simulated what can happen and how many lives you can take from one wrong mistake.
The students also shared their ideas on how they're going to spread and share the lessons they've gotten during the discussion and lecture.
I would share my learnings from my friends, relatives on what to do and what to do on that situation and what they shouldn't do. And they should also follow the rules like what I learned a while ago. Because for me who drives, safety is number one priority.
Well, of course, I guess I share it with them by, asking how they drive and then see what they're doing wrong and right.
I have a bunch of friends who like are getting started with driving, or like I know people who already drive and don't know a lot of these rules. I can just tell them.
The seminar that Campin did was really helpful. I would like to thank them for choosing our school and demonstrating for our school.
Thank you, Campi, for this seminar, and we hope that you keep doing the seminar so people will be more aware of what should be the right and safe way to drive.
Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts would like to thank Para from Northfield School for Boys for the warm welcome and for participating in making our roads a safer place.
That was another successful seminar here in our Young Street Smart School Tour together with Campy. See you next time for our next school tour.
Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. From Mitsubishi Motors Philippines, here now is this week's Payong Chuper.
Payong Chuper lang kaibigan, ako si Ricky, isa pong kapwa niyo Chuper. Habang nagmamaneho, kailangan buwang atensyon mo at hindi gulo-gulo.
Ang cellphone ay isa ng malaking bahagi sa buhay ng tao. Halos lahat ay meron at gumagamit nito. Pero sana kapag tayo ay nagmamaneho, pigilin muna natin ang paggamit ng cellphone. Paalala lang, sa pagmamaneho, kailangan ng iba yung konsentrasyon. Kapag ikaw ay nagtetelepono, ang isip mo ay wala sa iyong pagmamaneho. At ito ang maaaring maging rason para magkaroon ng aksidente.
Kung ayaw mo mamultahan o maaksidente, huwag kang gumamit ng cellphone. Ako po si Enrique Victoria, payong tsuper lang kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa ninyo tsuper.
STV's Sunshine Girl, Sarah Hernandez, with a very timely message from the president of Isuzu Philippines Corporation, Mr. Hajime Koso.
Christmas is fast approaching, and many of you are probably thinking of buying a car for your family or yourself. If you are, it's best to test drive it before you buy it. This year's Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival at the Mall of Asia is on November 16 to 19. Isuzu Philippine Corporation will have the following model available for you to test drive. Our new Blue Power Euro 4 direct injected VGS turbo diesel engines for new Isuzu D-Max Blue Power 4x4 and 4x2 automatic variants, and new Isuzu Mu-X Blue Power 4x2 automatic. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas!
Come to the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
Happiness. Happiness times 7. The all-new Honda Mobilio. Ease of use. Flexible interior for your various needs. Convenient features. Advanced technology. Powerful engine. Fuel efficient for a smooth journey. And sleek design for you. The all-new Honda Mobilio.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
STV's Sunshine Girl, Sarah Hernandez, with a very timely message from the Senior Manager for Communication of Nissan Philippines, Mr. Dax Avenido.
Christmas is fast approaching, and many of you are probably thinking of buying a car for your family or for yourself. If you are, remember, it's best to test drive it before you buy it. This year's Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival at the Mall of Asia is on November 16 to 19. Nissan will have the following models available for you to test drive: the Nissan Juke, the Nissan Navara, the Nissan Urban, the Nissan Almera, and our latest addition, the new Nissan X-Trail featuring the Nissan Intelligent Mobility. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas to all of you.
The Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Motorsports News is next, courtesy of Honda Cars Philippines.
In Formula One news, the championships may have all been decided, but there is still more racing to go, which could be as exciting, dramatic, or controversial as the last couple of races or so. The Grande Premio de Brazil, the penultimate round of the 2017 F1 season, takes place this weekend at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace at Interlagos, Sao Paulo. The 4.309-kilometer track at Interlagos is short and slow, but nonetheless has seen some exciting racing, including races that decided the championship, including one that hometown hero Felipe Massa, then driving for Ferrari, lost to a young Lewis Hamilton, then driving for McLaren back in 2008. Massa won that race finale in Brazil, but Hamilton finished fifth, gaining the place in the final corner of the final lap to finish the season just 1 point ahead of the Brazilian. Nothing quite as dramatic as expected this year, but not if Red Bull's Max Verstappen continues to go aggressively for wins against everyone, including the likes of champions like now four-time champion Hamilton. Verstappen won the previous race in Mexico and has expressed the wish to continue relishing the top of the podium, including at Interlagos, where he finished third in an exciting wet race last year. The fight in the middle and the back of the back is also expected to be a no-holds-barred affair, with most of drivers looking to impress teams to save or gain new racing seats for the next season. In World Rally Championship news, there was frenzied interest in what Sebastian Ogier plans to do after winning his fifth consecutive driver's title, this time for M Sport after his fourth championships with Volkswagen Motorsports. Ogier clinched the driver's title by finishing third at the Wales Rally GB with still one more round remaining on the WRC 2017 calendar. Rumors and paddock talk either tell of the 33-year-old Frenchman signing an extension with M Sport and continuing to compete in a Ford Fiesta, switching to Citroën looking to regain former glory, or Hyundai despite its already four-driver lineup, or even considering retirement. The last option, however, may be the latest of fan worries. In online reports, Ogier indicated that he had considered retiring after two consecutive serious crashes. One in testing, then less than a week later, another at Rally Finland back in July, especially considering that he has begun to appreciate life more as a father to a son he has with wife, German sports presenter Andrea Kaiser. But he hastened to add that he still enjoys rallying, especially the fun of competing in one of the fastest WRC cars in competition. He admits to considering several options for next season and has not made up his mind. In MotoGP news, the final round of the 2017 MotoGP season, the Gran Premio de la Comunidad of Valencia, takes place this weekend at the Circuit Ricardo Tromo, where the Riders' Championship still up for grabs. Marc Marquez of Repsol Honda has the decided advantage to retain the title with a 21-point lead over Andrea Dovizioso of the Ducati team. All Marquez has to do is finish in 11th place, which will earn him 5 points, enough to win the title even if Dovizioso wins the race. Dovizioso has to win the race too and hope Marquez finishes 12th or lower to grab the title. The odds are heavily against the Ducati rider, although the reigning champion has DNF'd in 3 races this year, 2 from crashes and 1 from mechanical failure. However, in the races that he finished this year, Marquez placed no lower than 6th. Adding to the challenge against Dovizioso and Ducati is that the twisty Valencia racetrack is one of the slowest in MotoGP racing, where MotoGP bikes can't unleash maximum power, negating much of the advantage of the Desmodesi in horsepower. Meanwhile, Maverick Vinales of Movistar Yamaha is already assured of a 3rd place in the championship standings, no matter the outcome of the final race of the season. However, teammate Valentino Rossi has to score at least 13 points to secure 4th place, being 12 points ahead of Dani Pedrosa of Repsol Honda, who now lies 5th. A 4th place finish in the race will assure him of the same place in the overall standings, no matter how Pedrosa performs in the race.
STV's Sunshine Sunshine Girl Sarah Hernandez with a very timely message from the President and General Manager of Honda Cars Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Noriyuki Takakura.
Planning to surprise the entire family this Christmas season. Surprise them with a brand new car. Come to the Auto Focus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival at the Mall of Asia from November 16 to 19. Honda Cars Philippines Inc. will be having the new City, new Mobilio, new Jazz, VRV, Civic, and the all-new CRV 7-seater diesel turbo available for you to test drive and experience during this event. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas.
Come to the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
When you sweat to be sweet and you clean car seat, it's love. When you try to look cool but you look like a fool, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Show your love with the new features of the all-new Innova. Love the journey. Strada. It's your sport truck.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
STV Sunshine Girl Sarah Hernandez with a very timely message from the Vice President of Filipinas Taj Auto Group Inc., Mr. Art Balmadrid.
Thinking of buying a car this Christmas? Make sure to test drive it before you buy it. The Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, a one-stop shop for all brand new car models available in the country, is happening on November 16 to 19 at the Mall of Asia, where Filipinas Taj, the exclusive distributor of Tata Motors vehicles, shall have the latest car models and commercial vehicles that will be made available for test drive. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Come Come to the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
Welcome back to the longest-running electronic motoring magazine. On Motoring Today, vehicle maintenance is next. The wheels are one of the most important parts of the vehicle, and it's important that you pay attention to it regularly. Learn about the importance of proper wheel alignment and how to do it in this week's Auto Care Clinic, courtesy of Isuzu Philippines Corporation.
Kapag pinabayaan ang gulong na hindi aligned, makikita mo na hindi pantay ang tread wear o pudpod ng iyong gulong. At dahil dito ay mapapaaga ang pagpalit nito para sa panibagong goma. Paano nga ina-align ang gulong? Napakahirap nitong gawin ng tama sa bahay, kaya recommended namin na ipa-align mo ang iyong gulong sa kasa o kaya sa kilalang service center. Sandali lang ang procedure na ito, kung saan gagamit ang technician o mekaniko ng mga special na laser at salamin para mai-align ng tama ang iyong gulong. Karamihan ng mga sasakyan ay mangangailangan lamang ng tinatawag na front wheel alignment, pero sa mga ibang kaso maaaring kailangan din i-adjust ang alignment ng gulong sa likuran. Pagkatapos ng procedure na ito, huwag kayong mahiya na subukan muna ang iyong sasakyan sa kalye. Sa diretso at level na daan, pakiramdaman mo kung diretso din ang takbo ng sasakyan. Kung kumakabig ang manibela ng pakanan o pakaliwa, o kaya kailangan mo pang magdagdag ng kaunting counter steer para lang tumuwid ang takbo, ibalik ang sasakyan para itono pa ang mga gulong. Tingnan mo rin kung diretso ang iyong manibela o nakasentro ito kapag diretso ang takbo sa kalye. Simpleng gawain lang ang pag-align ng manibela sa mekaniko.
Remember, good wheels mean heading to the right direction. Until next week here on Auto Care Clinic from Isuzu Philippines Corporation. Let's now take a look at what's happening in the local auto industry.
The awarding ceremony for the Autofocus People's Choice Awards, or AFP-CA 2017, was recently held at the Valle Verde Country Club's Grand Ballroom. The event was attended by top executives and officials of the local auto industry and select members of the motoring media. The AFP-CA, organized and undertaken by STV since 2005, is an annual public poll that aims to determine the country's most popular automobile brands and models. The AFP-CA scoring methodology yields Model of the Year awardees in 12 standard and 10 premium luxury classifications, and the Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories from over 180 models in a 2017 AFP-CA official entry list. For the third year, the Toyota Fortuner won 2017 Automobile of the Year in standard category. The rare and unique 3 feet, only the second such achievement in the 13-year run of the AFP-CA, lifted the Fortuner into the AFP-CA Hall of Fame for 3-time Automobile of the Year titleists.
We're very happy. Toyota Motor Philippines is very happy for garnering so much awards for this year's Media Choice Awards and People's Choice Awards. I believe not just because of sales, but also Toyota's quality, durability, and reliability. Also our strong dealer network, which was able to make our Toyota products more accessible, more attractive to our customers. It's an enjoyable, fun activity. Congratulations to STV, to Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa for hosting such an activity. It's a culminating night for the touring industry.
Meanwhile, in the premium luxury category, the Lexus RX 350 won with an accounted score of 1,569.9 points. It also emerged as a 2017-2018 mid-size SUV crossover of the year.
Well, we were overwhelmed with the different categories na awards, and we'd like to thank, of course, Mr. Butch Gamboa. We are very happy and we are honored We earned this since back-to-back, no, since last year. So we're very proud and we're very happy. And I think that speaks for itself now, our Lexus products. So we are gaining more customers, no, every year. And for this year alone, we will be making the record sales for Lexus. So we'd like to thank all watching on the confidence of our Lexus products. So once again, thank you very much to all, most especially to Butch Gamboa.
Honda Cars Philippines Incorporated, Honda Philippines and Honda Parts through its foundation, Honda Foundation recently held their 8th tree planting project at Mount Banahaw in Santa Lucia, Quezon. This is an annual project of Honda Foundation entitled Road to 2020. There are about 5,000 seedlings being planted and participated by different volunteers from Honda Cars Philippines Incorporated, Honda Philippines, and Honda Parts. This CSR project was also in partnership with the Haribon Foundation.
We started this project since 2010, so it's already been 7 years. So it will be until 2020. It's a 10 years project. Sa lahat ng mga associates na nag-participate ngayon, congratulations! So napakaganda nitong ating activity. Sana sumama sila ulit at maraming salamat sa Haribon Foundation for being our partner sa ating tree planting activity. All these years, all 8 years ng ating tree planting with Haribon Foundation.
Suzuki Philippines recently launched the new Vitara GLX in an event held at the Metro 10 Convention Center in Pasig City. According to Suzuki, the new generation Vitara is designed to match the growing automotive market in the country. Additionally, the Vitara has upgraded the heritage design of the Suzuki SUV through incorporating modern elements. Suzuki presented the new Vitara GLX with an exterior design that exudes a strong yet sophisticated presence achieved through the modernized Suzuki SUV signature clamshell bonnet. The side press lines and smooth roofline suggest a youthful, rugged look and strong aerodynamic performance. Inside the new GLX, the design combines muscular contours and a sporty feel. The seats are high-quality fabric which gives an even classier feel. According to Suzuki, the new GLX allows drivers to express individuality with its various colors and designs.
Magandang gabi, ako po si host ko ng Suzuki Philippines. Today we are happy to inform, we are happy to introduce our new model Vitara. We actually are able to start to distribute this vehicle now, and hopefully we are able to start selling the Vitara in the Philippines maybe end of November. So actually we Japanese say seeing the believing. Let's come to our authorized dealership in nationwide and check our new Vitara as well. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat.
Motoring Today now brings you our Car of the Week on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Realizing that the subcompact sedan market is fast-growing in the country, Chevrolet is entering into it head-on with the all-new Sail. It arrives packing numerous smart and convenience features, dependable power, and a stylish design. Let's get to know more about this latest offering from Chevrolet Philippines in this week's Showcase. Developed specifically for emerging markets such as the Philippines, the Sail flaunts off a composed design with Chevrolet's dual-port grille. It also sports swept-back headlights, a sculpted hood, and front fog lamps. Over at the side, it features sharp character lines that add to its bold design. The range-topping 1.5 LTZ gets a more aggressive tone by sitting on a 16-inch gunmetal alloy wheels. The Sail is also the first one in its class to come with a sunroof, allowing drivers to enjoy the fresh air when driving on the open road, perfect when on a long trip. Inside, the Chevrolet Sail is practical and intuitive with its touchscreen infotainment system and 16 user-friendly storage compartments. The touchscreen system, standard in a 1.580 LTZ, provides seamless smartphone integration on its 9-inch color display with phone mirroring, natural voice recognition, and Bluetooth streaming audio. The straightforward and sporty interior is finished in jet black and come with power windows, a 3-spoke steering wheel, a USB port, and a power outlet. With a body made up of 5.7% PHS hot-rolled steel, tensile strength 1,300 MPa, the Sail is strong and durable, yielding not just better cornering stability, but better occupant safety. It comes standard with anti-lock brakes and electronic brake force distribution, driver and passenger airbags, and ISOFIX child seat anchors. And speaking of long trips, the front McPherson struts and rear torsion beam axle makes for a smooth and comfortable ride. The Sail is available with 2 engines. The base 1.3-liter engine packing 100 horsepower and 127 Nm of torque. Meanwhile, the 1.5-liter featured here gets dual variable valve timing that ups the output to 109 horsepower and 141 Nm of torque. Both engines feature an integrated timing chain, more durable, stronger, and longer lasting than a typical timing belt. Priced competitively, the Sail meets Chevrolet's highest levels of quality, including 2.8 million kilometers of simulated road tests. Backing this up, the Sail comes with a generous 5-year or 100,000 kilometer warranty program. The Chevrolet Sail arrives as an interesting alternative to first-car buyers. Not only does it have a sleek and clean styling, but it's also packed with all sorts of features that make it a class above the rest. And that's our featured vehicle this week on Showcase, brought to you by Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
TV Sunshine Girl Sarah Hernandez with a very timely message from the Vice President for Marketing Services of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation, Mr. Froy Di Chankin.
Christmas is fast approaching, and many of you are probably thinking of buying a new car for your family or for yourself. If you are, it's best to test drive it before you buy it. This year's Autofocus pre-Christmas multi-brand test drive at the Mall of Asia is on November 16 to 19. Mitsubishi Motors Philippines will have the following models available for you to test drive. We have the Montero Sport, Strada Pickup, the Mirage, and Mirage G4. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. The best of the holidays to all of you.
Come to the Autofocus multi-brand pre-Christmas test drive festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
For those who command respect. For
for those unrivaled in their field. For those who see the world differently. For you. The bigger, better, faster, stronger, all-new Fortuner. Own your world.
Happiness. Happiness times 7. The all-new Honda Mobilio. Ease of use. Flexible interior for your various needs. Convenient features. Advanced technology. Powerful engine. Fuel efficient for a smooth journey. And sleek design for you. The all-new Honda Mobilio.
Your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life can now be watched online. Just click on businessandleisure.ph and watch this week's show and other past episodes of Business and Leisure at your most convenient time of the day. Business and Leisure is now on the web. Watch it anytime.
Hi there, everyone. I am STV Sunshine Girl Sarah Hernandez with a very timely message from the marketing manager of Subaru Philippines, Mr. John Ezekiel Asuncion.
Are you looking for something special to gift this holiday season? Why not buy a brand new car? Come to the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival at the Mall of Asia from November 16 to 19. Subaru will be offering multiple test drive units for your enjoyment at this festival. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Merry Christmas!
Come to the Autofocus Multi-Brand Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival on November 16 to 19. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
Welcome back to Motoring Today, and right now we have our Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Here on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, we continuously give you the frequently asked questions on different motoring concerns. In our previous episodes, we have discussed the process on how to get a driver's license, classification of licenses, and do's and don'ts of having a driver's license. This week, LTO Law Enforcement Service Director Francis Almora is back once again, this time to discuss about motor vehicle registration process, its fees, and classifications. Everybody knows that before a motor vehicle can be used on the road, it must be registered first. Here's LTO Director Francis Almora to explain the registration process of LTO depending on the type of the vehicle.
This underband and these are just special, these are special circumstances how they were able to enter the Philippines. So these are very few. Something like if there's a special project, maybe a contractor will bring in special motor vehicles, but these are underband. They have to be, after completion of the project, they have to be re-exported. They have to be removed from the Philippines. If they will sell it in the Philippines, then they have to pay the taxes, corresponding taxes. So that's how that would work. Okay. Imported second-hand are these special type of motor vehicles. Imported second-hand, there are a lot of categories for that one. Then we have the balikbayan. If you are referring to cars, we have the privilege of a Filipino citizen to bring home one unit of motor vehicle provided that it passed through the channels. But for other types of motor vehicles, the special type of motor vehicles like the buses, ambulance, hearse, the one pang patay, and then trucks and buses. This undergoes a different process. But just the same, the procedure here is, of course, they have to comply on some requirements, like if these are imported as completely built unit, then they have to be reconfigured to suit the Philippine market. If these are left-hand drive, right-hand drive, then they have to be converted into left-hand drive. So, yun po yung mga kailangan nila. Then they have to pass through the roadworthiness inspection. Yes, that would be another category. Rebuilt is either imported or from the Philippine. The components come from previously registered motor vehicles. So, like a truck, the chassis come from, maybe it had been, the engine was already, it's declared that it can no longer be serviced, so they have to change the engine. So that's they just remove the engine, but the chassis is there. Then another one will, they will get an engine from another registered motor vehicle, and then they will fuse the component, they will fix the axles, all the other major components. We call that rebuild. So the rebuild also is it also follow the same procedure, but this time for rebuild they also have to pass through the roadworthiness inspection, and of course they must have the previous registration.
When registering your motor vehicle, it's important that you know its classification. Director Almora explains the distinctions between the different classifications of motor vehicles when registering.
These are the classifications of motor vehicles. The classification is also related to the weight of the motor vehicle. We still follow that in the present registration process, but now we are more focused on the weight, because the motor vehicle users charge is based on the weight. So, yun na yung ginagamit natin na more na ano natin. If we call it light motor vehicle, this must be up to 16,000 kilograms. So, ganun po yung ano niya, progression niya up to heavy.
Just like most things, the process of registering your motor vehicle includes a registration fee. The LTO base their fees on their motor vehicle users charge, and this is how it works.
Ang motor vehicle users charges, of course, inaano niya yung effect ng motor vehicle sa kalsada natin. Kaya nga motor vehicle users charge, no? So, inano nila yung weight. The higher your weight is, the greater is your effect to the road pavement. So, the higher you will pay. Things like that. Ganun lang yung ano natin sa pag-charge natin or pag-collect ng motor vehicle users charge.
That was LTO Director Francis Almora explaining the process on how to register your motor vehicles, its fees and processes, here on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines. Up next is our segment that dwells on the wide array of motoring problems, not only within the metro, but all over the country as well. This is where we present these problems referred to us or we ourselves see and hope to fully find solutions for.
We are here once again on our public service segment on Motoring Today. This week, we received a complaint regarding an illegal way of towing a vehicle along Osmeña Highway, cornering Hill Puyat in Makati City. According to the complainant whose identification wanted to be kept anonymous, I quote, "Biglang huminto yung sasakyan namin and sinubukan ko siyang ayusin. After 5 minutes, may dumating ng towing vehicle. Ang sabi, itatabi ang sasakyan at nung sinubukan namin ulit gumana na siya. Pero nagulat na lang kami at tinamp agad at dinala sa towing base nila." End quote. The complainant added that I even confiscated his license without any paper. In our understanding, the towing company should first check if the vehicle is not really operable, and if not, that's the only time that the vehicle should be towed. In our next episode, we will raise this issue to the authorities and see what the legal ways of towing a vehicle are.
Should you yourself encounter any motoring problems that need immediate attention, please feel free to contact us. See the details being flashed on the screen. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 31st year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. I'm Butch Gamboa. Happy motoring!